God, I don't want to do this stupid fucking fishing tournament, but we're gonna do this stupid fucking fishing tournament. I don't remember what the naming scheme was. Right now it's 2 p.m. on Saturday, January 9th. Winter fishing tournament runs until 6 p.m. And that's when I'll get back to you and your enjoyment of this island. So, like, I know the bug tournament has like a naming scheme. I don't remember what the naming scheme for the fishing tournament was. Maybe it's just like, oh, the bug fishing, right? Like there's like, maybe it's just based on the season. Like, so this is the winter fishing tournament, and the previous were the fall, spring, and summer ones. Maybe that's how I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. Because I know the bug tournaments, praise beyond a helix, because they all happened in the summer. They all had, it had like, oh, the bug tournament, right? It was like the bug tournament. The bug tournament 2, Electric Boogaloo. The bug tournament 3, the Bugoffening, and like shit like that. I don't remember what the naming scheme for the fishing tournament was. It was probably something dumb, but I don't remember what it was. Because the last tournament was what, in October? I want to say there was a fall fall fishing tournament in October. So it's been a while, to say the least. And it's not like we need any of the rewards from the bug/fishing tournament. I'm pretty sure we have them all. More or less. Oh, and the snowball's up. I was like, huh, the snowball's not here for the first time in a while. But no, I see the other one past there beyond the snowman. Yeah, there's the other one. Alright, there's a money tree planted. We still need some fossils to find. A veil. What the? Okay. I was like, where did we get that from Gulliver? Because for some reason I thought we had Pirate Gulliver yesterday. No, we had Pirate Gulliver like 2 days ago. And that was just normal Gulliver. Really? I have this one? I swear I didn't have Fusion. Because the artwork did not look familiar at all. I don't know. I know I'm missing like 20 songs. It's some number like that. And I have no idea what they are anymore, clearly. Because I swear I did not recognize that artwork at all, and I just keep buying songs that I already have. It's like the 10th day that's happened. We don't have that to deal with today. Nothing. I'm gonna guess the last fossil is up in the campsite area. Yep, there it is. It kind of had to be. Alright, let's go. Ooh, let's go talk to what's-his-face and deal with his stuff. Blathers. So that's fossils. Alright. Let's go get like our $10. It ain't much, but it's a living. Let's go deal with these. Let's make another snowman. And yeah, tomorrow, I mean, because I'm probably not going to do turnips tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll probably get all of the snowflakes that we need, and we'll make the last of these. We need like 20 something, so yeah, I don't know. It should take a little bit, but it shouldn't be that hard to do. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough for me, anyways. Oh, fuck! I looked away for a second. I looked away for a second to check a notification. Just because I'm rolling around in circles, right? I'm not doing anything. Right? It's just rolling around a snowball in circles. I didn't even realize how close I'd gotten to the thing. Oh my gosh. Look at him. I don't know. I'd argue that snowman's pretty perfect if you ask me. Oh my gosh. I looked away for a second. Yeah. Let's go check in here. We should probably change outfits at some point. I guess let's go. You know, we'll throw stuff in storage at the end. Yo, what's up, Sea Sports fan? I'm anchoring for another fishing thingy. Fishing tourney, 3 minutes. Cooler in the tent. What'd you say? Yeah, sign me up. Sure, whatever. I'm doing this until... normally I go for 100. Yeah, nah, fuck that. We're going for 50, and then... shit. We're going for, yeah, 50 points. Just because I hate the fishing tournament. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It's not, like, catching as many fish in a certain number of times, not a bad idea. The problem is the time limit's just way too short. Because of that, you get interrupted far too easily. Like, the 3 minutes works for the bug tournament, I guess, but it doesn't work for the fishing tournament. It's just too short a time to really get anything done. I mean, yeah, theoretically with bait, you could catch a bunch of shit. But we're not working with bait. But, like, unless you're doing... But bait's such a pain in the ass to get. Or it's not hard to get. It's just, it takes forever because there's no multi-crafting. That, it's just not worth it to make it for the fishing tournament. And the fishing tournament just isn't fun. I mean, admittedly playing, like, any of these tournaments, doing it with friends is a bit better. But that's still... I still think it's, at its core, the fishing tournament's flawed. The bug tournament's also kind of flawed. Like, I wish it was a little longer. But, you know what? At least it works a little better because you can catch a bunch of bugs in 3 minutes. It's hard to catch. I don't think I've ever gotten... Unless I'm using bait, I don't think I've ever got more than 10 fish. Whereas with bugs, I feel like I've gotten like 20 bugs before. That's probably not true, but I feel like it is, and that's what matters. It's just too short of a time to go out, go across your island, collect fish, and then you have to come back and start it all over again. Especially when you have to sit here waiting for fish. It's just the fishing tournament's just fundamentally flawed. Yeah, it's just because, and especially because in the bug tournament, you can catch things in a single swing of your net, whereas the fishing tournament you have to wait for the fish to come up. It has to bob a few times. And then maybe you get something. So is this 7 or 8 points? That's 8 points. Okay. Yeah, sell them all. And it's not much money because you catch so few things, and Ugh, my hand is asleep for some reason. Yes, you gotta charge me like $50. And I know you can buy a timer at the store that allows you to make like custom fishing tournaments, but I still that's fine. But the actual like in-game fishing tournament, I just do not enjoy. But hey, it's something to do, so we're gonna fucking do it. Unlike like Label that I've just completely given up on. Right, because I just, like, yeah, Label's thing is technically fine. I just don't give a shit about doing it. So I have a founder badge. Yeah. I see, I don't know, and I don't think I have badges yet. Yeah, no, I agree with that. And I would not say my channel is pretty big. I would not say that at all. But, I mean, thanks for the compliment. But hey, Crispy, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on, fish. See me. No. Man just stole that fish. Ah, she was never gonna catch it. Imagine if villagers could catch fish, and you see one of them pull up a string fish and pocket it. Honestly, at least that would, like, if the fishing tournament was like you competing against your villagers, kind of like, is it the Stardew? Is it the Easter egg hunt in Stardew Valley? If it kind of worked like that, I mean, at least it'd be a little bit more interesting. Like, over, like, you basically, you start the fishing tournament, it goes for an hour, you catch as many fish as you can, but your villagers are also catching fish, and whoever has the most in an hour. The most fish I've ever gotten is 7. Yeah, that seems about right. I think the most fish I've ever got, and wow, the red snapper in there was worth more money. The most fish I think I've ever got is 9, and that might have been with bait. Like, I don't think it was, but it might have been, because I know the first ever fishing tournament I used bait for like a few rounds. But yeah, and then you compare it to the bug tournament, and like the most bugs I ever got in the bug tournament was like 20. The fishing tournament's just fundamentally flawed. And it sucks. Gosh dang it, why is it whenever I want something in the pond, there's nothing ever there? Yeah. And you know, it's funny, I have bait in storage, and it's not like there's any more fish I need, unless I think of another stupid project. So I could totally use the bait right now. Like, I have no reason not to. I can't get the dung beetle to spawn. Isn't it just... How did I do... I know it's just leaving the snowball unattended for a little bit, and then, like, coming back to it and hoping one spawns or something. I don't know. And I don't think the snowballs... Like, at first I thought it could only happen with small snowballs, but I'm pretty sure I've seen the dung beetle pushing large snowballs before. So I think it can spawn at any point. Make bug bait or something. Yeah, I mean, especially, like, maybe if you could, like, set up, like, a bug trap that, like, had, like, an area of effect thing that, right? Like, especially for those summer beetles. Oh, that would be so nice. But, yeah. I don't know, I still think even though those summer beetles were a pain in the ass, I probably still had worse time getting all the fish. If the snowball is too large, it can be impossible to catch. Yeah. I liked finding the summer beetles for some reasons. I mean, it was... Doing the summer beetles was interesting. But it was just... It could just be... Getting like, the last one is just like, oh, I wish there was a way to speed up this process. But there isn't. But hey, we could do it in... You have I think you have, what, 2-3 months to get them? So it could have been worse. Why is there... You know, I doubled the size of that pond, and there's still never anything in there. And see, that's another thing that annoys me. With is that if you have something on the line as the time runs out, nope, you can't even reel it in. I did speed up with the artificial island. Yeah, the artificial island made everything better. And yeah, and then all the beetles are available in the southern hemisphere right now. Those just all became available. Because, yeah, they're in the middle of summer right now in the southern hemisphere. Let's check your score. 6, that's 8. Did you take my advice and make the island? I tried. Yeah, I tried way back in the summer. Let's sell some fish. Yeah, that's not too bad. So we're halfway there. I mean, we already have all the gold fishing trophy. So, yeah, I'm only gonna get like 50 points because I don't give enough of a shit. I want to compete. Nothing again. Such a big lake and nothing in it. Took me 4 hours to catch the 3 rare summer beetles. Yeah, I didn't get them all until like it took me like 20-something days. So that's 20-something hours. Yeah, at about an hour a day. I don't know, give or take. Because, yeah, I got the last summer beetle on, like, day 23 or something like that. I spent 3 hours on the giraffe stag and golden stag for one day. Yep. Ah, shit. Yeah, that was very on par with the summer beetles. I saw a balloon spawn in earlier, and I was gonna get it on the come around. But I need to at least get one more fish. Go shower. Okay. There we go. This is gonna be a carp. Carp. Carp, carp. Okay, we got 4. Whatever. That's, what, 6 points? I'll take it. Nope. We're out of time. Stupid. I cannot believe I did that. I mean, it's been the first time we've messed one up in a while. Even if it was complete negligence. Which you counted the tourney. Looks like you stood 4. That's 6 points. But yeah, and you can get crazy numbers off of doing this with other people. Like, I don't know at what point like it caps out at with like 4 people. I don't know if you can do it with like 8. But like you can basically get to like 100 in probably just a few matches with 8 people. It's cocoa bananas. Cause I know with like 5 people or with 2 people, you get it. Instead of like the 3 multiplier, it becomes like a 5 multiplier. But the 5 multiplier is like crazy, and you get points for the you get points for the fish you catch, but you get points for the fish other people catch as well. So it stacks up fairly quickly. So, politics. Let's talk politics like we always do. Like we have been doing for the past few days. Donald Trump finally got banned from Twitter. Yep. I mean, he's broken. I mean, Twitter has famously said a long time ago that that if they were to put like a filter and ban like extremists, right? Like people threatening like terror and whatnot, they'd have to also ban a bunch. They'd in the process of doing that, they'd also end up banning a bunch of Republicans because, you know, Republicans just post a lot more things about terror and like and incite to violence and whatnot, and especially of Republican politicians. So that's why they're not. That's why they've never done it before, especially because Republicans like to claim that websites like Twitter have liberal biases, but they don't. These websites will do everything to favor towards Republicans, but as a result, they have this giant Republican bias. I mean, like, go on YouTube, just start clicking on random videos, you'll get to right-wing conspiracy within like 10 videos. Just because these websites, and they've, right, as long as Republicans claim they have left-leaning bias, these websites will create a right-leaning bias for Republicans, even though there was never a left-leaning bias to begin with. Right? It's just something the Republicans made up to get favor from these websites. And of course, left-leaning people should start going hard against these websites, claiming that they have a Republican-leaning bias or a right-leaning bias, because that actually has evidence. Right? There is easy evidence of a right-leaning bias on websites like Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, all of those. But people on the left just don't go after it. And that's kind of a problem. But yeah, so Trump got banned on Twitter, which fucking great. He should have been banned years ago, because this isn't the first time he's pulled shit like this. Admittedly, this is the most extreme thing he's done, but this ain't the first time he's done something like this. Not even close. But yeah, and then, of course, he got banned on his Twitter, which, you know, he might be more broken up about losing his Twitter account than he is about losing the election. Because that's his platform, right? And, of course, he claims he's been deplatformed. He's the fucking president. If he wanted to, he could just he could just call a press conference and start saying whatever the fuck he wants. Right? He has not been deplatformed. You kind of can't just deplatform the president, because he could just go out and hold a press conference. But no. And of course, tons of other people have also been taken off Twitter for conspiracy theory and threat to terror and all that. So we'll do one more normal round, and then we'll go into, then we'll use fishing bait on the next one. But yeah, no. So, right, Trump gets banned, right? And the part of the reason you got it right, it's always don't feed the trolls. But really, if we've learned anything this decade, don't feed the trolls just doesn't work. That was the idea. That was how, like, people thought to tackle it for many years. But if we've learned anything this decade, it's that just didn't work. Right? That's the big lesson from the 2010s, is that don't feed the trolls don't work. How do you deal with trolls? You ban them. You get them off your platform. And so that, so Dan Harmon, right, creator of Rick and Morty, once used the analogy, and I think it's a good one, that it's all about giving trolls platforms. And that way they could recruit not even just trolls, but giving, right, these Nazis platforms, so that way they could turn other people into Nazis. And it starts innocuously enough with, like, oh, someone will say, like, oh, you know what? I didn't like that new Captain Marvel movie. I thought Brie Larson was terrible in it. And then these right-wing Nazis, these word that I'm not allowed to use on Twitch anymore, right? These people, because will come out of the woodworks and be like, oh, we agree. We also didn't like Brie Larson in Captain Marvel. We also didn't like this actress in this movie, or this actress in this movie. Right? And that's how it starts. It starts innocuous enough, and that's how you red pill people. It starts simply, but then it escalates. And it fucking works. And it's how these people have these massive platforms, and it's how they keep getting more people on him. So the best way to deal with stuff like that is to just deplatform them. Because if yeah, sure, they'll end up creating like new platforms and they'll go off into their own little bubble, which, yeah, but they can't recruit anybody else to join, right? Like, if these people go off into their own bubbles, their own echo chambers, but they also can't recruit anybody new into these echo chambers. And that's why you gotta deplatform the trolls. You gotta deplatform the Nazis. The word I can't use. Because, you know, Twitch has banned that word along with a few others. Right? That's how it all happens. It's dumb, but it's true. That's how this all works. Sadly. And yeah, deplatforming Trump and deplatforming all these other Republicans and incite, like, Ted Cruz needs to be banned as well, definitely. Ted Cruz needs to be removed from office because he has 100% has blood on his hands. He is totally responsible as well. He's as guilty as Trump. Just in different, I mean, he's guilty. It's a less direct, but he's still 100% guilty about all of this. But yeah, so Trump was removed. The @real Donald Trump was removed. So then he moved on to the President of the United States Twitter account, the POTUS account, which was then he put out a tweet saying that this is censorship, this is taking down my freedom of speech, which it's not. Right? Twitter is not covered by your freedom of speech, idiot. Of course, he's been, right, Republicans always threaten, right, like I said, they claim there is a left-leaning bias, when in fact there is a hard right-leaning bias on websites like Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. But they claim there isn't, so that way they'll get preferential treatment. And it fucking works. It's fucking worked up until now. Okay, so this round we're just using fish bait. We'll see how this goes. Oh, God. I was going to say, let's catch this one first. But as we learned with pondfish are massive pains in the ass. Because they're too fickle. But yeah, and then the POTUS account got taken out, and I want to say like 2 other Twitter accounts got taken out last night as well, because the President Trump was probably also going to tweet from them. Of course, the article, of course, invoking the 25th Amendment and the articles of impeachment are both being talked about. It looks like Monday. The talk is right now that on Monday, the articles of impeachment are going to be introduced in the House. So the hope is that either Trump resigns before then, or that Pence invokes the 25th Amendment. Neither of those things are going to... Trump's never going to resign, right? He's going to have to go kicking and screaming. And Pence isn't going to enact the 25th. So it looks like the only option left is the articles of impeachment. But yeah, that'll probably be Monday. And it needs to happen, right? Trump... The only thing worse than Trump doing what he did is letting him get away with it. Having him bear no consequences for his actions. He needs to be made an example of. That the president can't just get away with whatever they want. And then after he's impeached, he needs to be tried for tax fraud. He needs to be tried for every other thing he's guilty of. Right? He needs to be made an example of. But yeah, defunding all these Republicans, it's a nice start. And it's not that every Republican is being defunded, just the ones that spread terror. The ones, right, Ted Cruz got called out for being a Nazi yesterday. Of course, he claimed that wasn't true, but it's totally true. Ted Cruz is a Nazi. Not every Republican is a Nazi, but every Nazi is a Republican. Even, I know we screwed up at the beginning, and we let one fish go away, but even using fish bait, it still doesn't work it's still, we were barely able to get above. Assuming we had caught the other two, we wouldn't have been able to get over 9. Yeah, even using fish bait, the fishing tournament still sucks. And look at that. It doesn't register until I'm holding it in my hand. And now I gotta pull everything out. God, these fishing tournaments suck. They suck so bad. I hate them. I hate them so much. Because, yeah, that should have been... We could have theoretically gotten 10. I screwed up on one of them, and... But that's 9 points. That brings us to 52. I'm gonna call it there. I don't give a shit. I just don't give a shit about these fishing tournaments. They're not fun. Sell them. And getting the fish bait's just such a pain. If there was multi-crafting, I'd argue that, yeah, you know what, it wouldn't be that bad to get a bunch of fish bait. But there isn't. So you gotta do it all one by one, and it's just not worth it. Let's sell some fish. And of course, the menus for the tournaments are designed terribly. I'll stand by that. Right, with like, hey, there's other... Instead of just having all your options listed out, you have to go to a menu within a menu. There's something else. Let's get our rewards. Swap my points for swag. You've got 52 points. You got it. I mean, we've got everything. We've already got everything I care about in the fishing tournament. Like 10 times over by now. We just got 2 bags in a row. Like, come on. Remember that one time we got like 5 bug cages in a row? Oh my gosh. We probably have like 4 wands. It's terrible. I mean, there is some stuff, and I know there's some like customization that can be done to some of it. Like, some of it can be customized, I think. But even still, it's such a pain. I think that's our last one. Yeah, the door plate. It's just not worth it. Let's go put some stuff away. Oh, and we also gotta get our computer chip from what's his face. I know we have... That's Totaka's song, so I know we have that one. Oops. Still waiting for Miranda to leave. And of course she's not going to leave today because of fishing tournament bullshit. I should probably change back to the winter outfit at some point. Or get like another version of the winter outfit. Because it was a nice winter outfit. Alright, let's... Oh yeah, we got some presents to open up. Podium. Oh wow, something we didn't have for once. I mean, it still happens all the time. Not frequently, but also not like infrequently. Oops. I still don't use a magic wand. I don't know. I just don't have the inventory space for it. Because I like having all the tools and I don't know. I also don't like that I can't use the store with the magic wand. Let's get a winter outfit on. I mean, we did this for the 12th night, which was a... God, I screwed that joke up. Let's see what we've got. Because, yeah, this was basically what we were wearing before. And it still looks nice. It was these. I think I had like a legging of some sort. Yeah, sure. And the moccasins. Yeah, see, it's such a nice winter outfit. But I know I have other stuff as well. Like that. Oh god, should I wear the Ugg boots? Honestly, I still just like that the winter outfit we've been using up until this point. I think it just looks nice. That's also not bad. I guess we can wear this for a little bit. Yeah, how many wands do we have? I was gonna check. Let's actually check the Nook Miles first. We have 5 bug wands, 3 fish wands. And then, yeah, I think we have every trophy. There's our bronze bug, bronze fish, silver and silver, and then there's our gold, yeah. And we have a bronze Happy Home Academy trophy, but I never got a gold and I never got a silver. Yeah, what a shame. Oh yeah, and we also got an achievement for doing the tournament today, didn't we? There it is. Fishing tournament. And then, yeah, we got the bug off one way back when. Yeah, we're getting... I mean, we'll never technically have these all. Like, we're done. Like, I've never caught that many bugs. I mean, theoretically, one day we could try to make a mad dash to get some of these achievements. But, like, I just don't find it worth my time. Right? I mean, we've got some of them. The only achievements I really want to get... What is this one? Oh, earn Nook Miles based on the number of seashells. Yeah, we've never really messed around with seashells. I want to get these last 3. I don't know what these last 3 are. But they're probably the last ones I want to get. I have no idea. They could legitimately be anything. Like, one of these could be making a pitfall seed. I don't think we've ever made a pitfall seed. For all I know. I don't know. I guess maybe we'll look them up at some point. But yeah, those are the. And I'd also love to get all the gold tools, but I don't think that's gonna happen with how much time there is left. I mean, we've got 4. I know it only shows 3 here, but we do technically have 1 more. Yeah, we've just kind of run out of time. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to end off for today. Yeah, I want to get those last 3 achievements. At least have something of everything. I just have no idea what we're missing. Honestly. And of course, I mean, we're missing 2 things in the museum, but we technically can't finish that until March. So we have to wait until March to get that all finished. But when it comes, we will finish it. Oh God. But yeah, tomorrow we might buy turnips. We probably if we don't, I won't. If I don't wake up early enough or something, I won't be too beaten up over it. But we might buy turnips. Yeah, but if not, either I think if we don't do turnips, we're doing the ice thing tomorrow. So yeah, that'll be fine. Also, today is the last day of AGDQ. I know there's like a ton of runs I'm super interested in, right, to wrap things up today. There's a ton of great runs as always. Let's see. The Taskbot Freedom Planet just started. Link's Awakening starts in, I don't know, like 30 minutes, and I'm super excited for that one. Link's Awakening, Sekiro, Link to the Past, Super Mario Bros. 35 Showcase, Pokemon, Ocarina of Time if they hit bonus game 6. Oh yeah, there's going to be some good runs. Yeah, today's the last day of AGDQ, so go check that out as well. Yeah. It's been a good year this year. I mean, they're working right, still working from home. They're doing their damnedest, and yeah, it's going decently. Yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna end off for today. So I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.